Hi, Albert here with Mainland Cycle Center. Today we're going to take a look at the new 2017 KX250F from Kawasaki. And a lot of changes for the 250F for 2017. A lot of changes to the motor, the chassis. Those were the biggest changes. Bodyworks, of course, sourced from the KX450. So you now have this flatter seat area. The tank is lower. The radiator shrouds are 1.3 inches slimmer overall. The radiators are canted in 10 degrees to help get that thinness there, the thinner profile of the bike. The cylinder has been offset 3 millimeters from the crankshaft, which helps with reduced friction. Also, the angle of the motor has changed. It was 14 degrees, it's now 7 degrees, which gives it a straighter shot to the air intake. Of course, you got titanium valves, a new piston and wrist pin, and a new lower end rod bearing. Now uses a plain bearing instead of needle bearings. But quite a bit of changes in that motor, all to give it more horsepower, just continually making them faster and lighter. Kawasaki is doing some of their ErgoFit things on this bike. So you have 4-position handlebars in the front. So you've got 2 different mounting holes here on the triple clamp, plus these handlebar clamps can be reversed, and so that gives you a total of 4 different positions you can mount the handlebars in. 2 positions on the foot pegs. You can adjust the foot pegs by 5 millimeters. To suit you. Of course, we have the Showa separate function fork. So still a conventional fork, no air fork on this one yet, but the separate function fork, so you can adjust dampening on one side and spring preload on the other side. What that does is, you know, if you think about it, they've got a lot of stuff to fit in a certain amount of real estate inside the forks. So by splitting up the functions of those forks, what you're doing is you're able to get a higher quality dampening system in there, and also reduce a little weight by only having 1 spring instead of 2. And so the separate function forks is a really cool thing that they're now doing, not only on the motocross bikes, but also on some of our high performance street bikes as well. 4-piston Nissan caliper, the wavy style rotors, very intricate, allow a lot of surface area to dissipate heat. Got some very cool green anodizing on the top of the forks, as well as the ignition plugs there and the filler cap on the other side. This also has 3 different fuel maps, and it comes with some connectors that you can change. So you have a soft terrain map, a standard map, and a hard terrain map, all of which you can select by changing those couplers. Dual fuel injectors on this bike, so it actually has a fuel injector here in the airbox and another one at the throttle body, and that second fuel injector back here just allows that fuel more time to atomize and get a finer fuel spray for better combustion, and of course more power. That's what we want, is more power. 5-speed transmission on these. This does have the launch control that we have on the 450. So this is your launch control button. To activate the launch control, you would push and hold this button for 2 seconds while you're either in neutral, first gear, or second gear. And then when you hit third gear, it'll go back to the standard map. But what that really allows you to do is, instead of modulating the power with the clutch, you're able to disengage the clutch faster, stay on the throttle harder, to get into that first turn ahead of the competition. So really a cool feature. This is what these supercross racers are using, because the computer can modulate that power very, very well. Let's see what else. Aluminum swing arm, aluminum chassis, like we talked about, 1.3 inches thinner. The flatter seat with the lower gas tank. Adjustable foot pegs, adjustable handlebars. Just really, really an incredible piece of machinery. I think these bikes are just a bargain for what you get. Has Renthal handlebars also, by the way. But these bikes really, really are very high performance. A lot of technology, a lot of thought, a lot of engineering, a lot of science goes into these bikes, without a doubt. It is just amazing how much performance you can get for this money. Just absolutely amazing. I know these bikes are expensive, but when you think about what goes into building them, It is just mind-blowing, it really is. All right, well, that's a look at the 2017 Kawasaki KX250F. We are Mainland Cycle Center. We're located in Marque, Texas. We're about 30 minutes south of downtown Houston, just off of I-45 here in Marque. You can find us online at mainlandcyclecenter.com, by phone at 409-948-4969, and we would just love it if you'd give us a call, shoot us an email, or even better, come by and see us in person here at Mainland Cycle Center, where we'd love to help any way that we can. Hey, thanks for watching.